better not shoot him through the letterbox. Broski in jail, he just wrote a man a letter cuz shit's getting hard. I said shit, it'll get better cuz heard your mum sick. I'ma check it till she's better cuz I come up in the coldest summers, grinding in my oldest runners for the love of bread. I'm sweating like them Polish plumbers in a load of traps, and I'm trying to get a load of numbers. You gotta get it cause this world, it don't owe you nothing. When I was sweating in that sweatbox, you was with a scatter worse, sitting on your desktop. Summer like the winter every day, and I'm chasing funds. I'm with Bello getting bells or I'm exchanging guns. Cold summer, so better get your umbrellas when the thunder clap. Gonna leave your brother undeveloped. Couple man are scared, and I know they're hiding underdressers. They're just over chat, but really they're just under pressure. With a bumper clock, me I let the thunder spark. Turn them to mechanics, when I bang it they was undercars. If the music died, then I'm dropping it. The first time I see our brother die, I never vomited, honestly. Aki's gone, missing and I miss act. Sticks like Miss Whack, I ain't got no six pack. Bought a whack for every pack, missing that 6 whaps. I don't do this riff raff, and I don't do no chit chat. Too cool like Tic Tac, I need a break, Kit Kat. And Dirty's got them big dreams, but he don't take no big naps. Me, I need to kick back, I think I need to sit back. I'm tired of this TikTok, make the clock tick back. I can spend a hard day, me and Devil part ways, bust down down. On this kettle, that's a parve. I'm tired of this gang stuff, giving man a heartache. Tired of this trans stuff, shoving it in our face. I come on the A side, still I try to pray 5. Aki gotta take time, I'm tired of this pro. Hit him with some straight pride, heard it through the grapevine. Bought a 9 for like 9 Aki, and it takes 9. Plus I keep 1 in the head, so it takes 10. So I can let 10 out the 9. Does it make sense? You see the real, they wouldn't televise that. If your hustle ever died, I beg you energize that. You can't jeopardize, man, I for exercise facts. Quran, that's my sword, I need to memorize that. The music never died, I'm just stopping it. The first time I see a brother die, I never vomited, it's dirty.
I'm sat down in there with bare man that are getting teens, 20s and 30s plus years from a lyric.
16, 17 bags a month.
Yeah.
And you've deleted everything?
Deleted everything, bro. Everything's gone, everything.
That's crazy.
Next thing you know, man's drawing me out on the interview. Like, it's just not for me, innit? So
Yeah.
I lost 1.2 M in stock. And I never had insurance, so I've never spoke about this. Don't be a loser, bro, because you're bigger than that. So the money you're spending on your naturals, go buy a nice one.
No. I'm never buying a natural diamond again.
SRV separation confirmed. Coming up on staging the burnout of these twin solid rocket boosters at 2 minutes 5 seconds.
I could tell by my life, I got scars from the past, no more If you ever saw the service, I could have bought another car. Freezing it with Lizzie, yeah, I talk to my money. I'll be running to the fans, say the sports to the money. You can't talk to me funny. Now she gave me brains in the roller, that's what I call force in the color. Okay.
What's happening? Everything good?
Bless
Come on, boys. You alright?
Yeah, there.
Staying bare research. It's disappointed. It just says ads. It is actually just ads, yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually the government.
No, I don't.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but most people put ads in it.
I couldn't find it, man. I was stressed.
No, I didn't. Full name, I don't know that. It's out there anyway.
Yeah, surprised to see you outside. Obviously, I know that you had a few legal issues.
Yeah.
And then I was away, you was going through some stuff, and the next time I saw you was just on Instagram, like praying abroad.
Yeah.
How did that all happen?
So imagine I'm at work, it's a normal day, bro. I'm just going to work. It's a Sunday. I'm in Hatton. Just into my last client. I'm getting some cameras installed into my office, so I've asked the guy installing the cameras to get food. So I've popped out to get food. Gone to 11 in Hatton, and Reds have just jumped on me, bro. Like hundreds. And they've literally bear hugged me, like confirm your name. I'm saying, right, my name's Adam. They're like, yeah. On the mic saying, yeah, we've got. I'm bare confused, you know. I'm proper. I'm saying, well, what's the, like, because I'm foolish. I don't do no foolishness, so I was bare confused. They were telling me about firearms. And firearms? There must be some bit of confusion, you get me? So they've taken me to the station, and upon interview, the guy that was interviewing, when she spun the laptop and showed me what firearm it was, I was in more shock with an AK-47, and then there was like 40, 50 rounds there as well. And they're saying, yeah, we found your DNA of this. Your DNA's come back from this. I'm saying that's impossible. I ain't never seen that in my life. What are you not talking about? They said they had a witness, apparently. You saw me digging it up.
Even though they did.
Yeah. So,
In recent time.
obviously they said this happened in November and they grabbed me in January.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was just strange, bro. And yeah, man. Obviously they remanded me. I've gone to court. I got straight remand because you're not gonna get bail for something like that in a magistrate. So I went magistrate court and they remanded me straight away for one. So I was there for like 7 weeks. When I was in jail, got the case papers in.
Yeah.
And then yeah, that's when the case papers come through. The witness was saying how it was an Indian looking guy with a white dog. Which I've got a white dog. So I don't know if the police was just chatting shit about DNA and all that. They must have just said, look, Indian guy, the only guy that lives here with a white dog that could.
Oh, so was this in your area basically, like near where you live?
Yeah, they found it outside my mum's block.
Okay.
The whole time I was just saying, you know what, probably just a test for my blood, get me.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I was calm and collected the whole time. And then that's when, remember, I rang from jail, you know.
Yeah.
I've asked you, bro, and big up as well for that, because you've done it rapid. Because I know how the police are. They'll try to frame me and use certain lyrics and say, look, this is him. So that's why I've asked you to remove my tunes, because I'm sat down in there with bare man that are getting 15s, 20s, and 30s plus years from a lyric. So I'm saying they're not going to get me like that. Do you understand, bro? So that's why I'm away. So come down. Yeah, man, that's what it was. And it just got dismissed. Like before I got to before I got to court and that, it just got thrown out because there was too much reasonable doubt that it's me. Do you know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, so that's what I want to know. Everyone, well, the general public, I don't know if they were inside because it was quiet. I don't know if it was that loud.
No, I tried to keep it quiet, but when I'm in there, obviously people are recognizing me, so they're ringing their brethren saying, yo, I'm in jail, as it is. So a few people knew, but I tried to keep it as low as possible, innit?
Yeah.
And then I was releasing, like I was phoning the police from jail, telling them to release the YouTube episode, so it looks like I'm outside working, innit?
Okay.
I don't want the public to know, but that's them two tarnished my brand. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, so how did you feel like when, obviously knowing that you didn't do something and then you're being accused of doing it? Did you have like did you have a lot of confidence that because obviously you know you didn't do it and you know where you might have been around that time, although did you always have faith?
Yeah, no, I did. I knew, obviously, I had faith in Allah. I knew this is nothing to do with me, but if I've got a right hand to do, then it is what it is. Allah always knows what's best for man, so
Yeah.
I didn't question that side of things, innit? I never questioned Allah's will, but I was just confused, bro.
Yeah.
I was just bare baffled, yeah. And what they tried to say as well, hear the coincidence, yeah? They said they found the machine at 6 a.m. and that day I was on a flight to Dubai at 12 and I stayed in Dubai for 3 weeks, so they're using that against me as well, saying, look, he's fled the country. But what person in their right mind is going to come back after 3 weeks knowing they're facing 15 to 20 years? But it's a big machine, though. It's not like a little 9 or, you know what I'm saying? It's a big machine, though. And I'm saying, but I don't know nothing about this the whole time, like. I was just confused, bro.
And how did you feel when the case got dismissed, that moment when you kind of found out that?
Yeah, so imagine the maddest thing, bro. I'm on a visit with my mum at 10 in the morning. She's come to visit me in Wano. And my mum's there stressing that I'm saying, look, mum, it is what it is. Don't worry. I'm already starting to do maths of the sentence. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, look, mum, let's say worst comes to worst, you give me 15 or 20. I'll serve 3 quarters. I'll get my Cat D probably after 5-6 years. I'll be home on the weekend. And my mum, she don't want to hear that, so she started crying, innit? I'm saying, like, it is what it is, mum, innit? Sometimes things happen for a reason. Maybe Allah's protecting me in a way we can't see right now. I might have got lit down on the road, I might have died, you know? So I'm just looking at the positives, innit? And then, just to cheer my mum up, yeah? This is what's mad. Just to cheer her up, I've said to her, mum, just remember always, there's always that 1%, 2% chance that you release me to live. So right up on that, let myself, it's a 1 hour visit. And I phoned the man then to check up on the shop. So I phoned Nino, not Mike's, that's who I work with. So I phoned him and I'm saying, yo, bro, did you not manage to sell the root bet? He goes to me, bro, stop being dumb, bro. Me and Yandra are coming to get you now. So what do you mean they're coming to get me? He's like, bro, stop busting jokes. We're coming to get you now, bro. I'm like, I'm confused. No one told me nothing. I'm saying, well, what do you mean you're coming to get me, bro? What are you talking about? He's like, bro, you're getting released. Your solicitor just you're right. They're dismissing the case. Well, I started dancing in the cell. Yeah, so I didn't know. So after my visit, the judge already knew I was going home, but they tried not to tell me. They just banged me back up. I was confused, bro, yeah.
And in terms of like legal fees and that, did you have to pay a lot?
No, so basically, I told my solicitor, look, I'm willing to pay whatever. Whether it's 200K, 100K, I don't care. I'm willing to pay whatever. But she's such a good woman. Obviously, she's been my solicitor since I was 15. So I'm 33 now, so it's 18 years that I've used her. I've never used anyone else. She's such a good woman that she was saying, you know what? Don't worry about the money right now. You don't deserve to be in there. I know you're innocent. Let me just sort out my side of things, and then we'll talk about the money, the financial circumstance after. But she didn't take a penny of it, not a penny, bro. And I'm the one that was pushing her because she got loads of DNA experts involved to say that DNA is transferable. I could have shook somebody's hand that day. They could have done the maths and all my DNA. But she didn't want to take a penny of it, bro. That's the maddest thing, bro. As soon as I got out, I went and bought 2 Rolexes. And I gifted it to her and to her Alice as well.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I was released after the whole time. She was just keeping it so real with me. She didn't want no money, nothing. So,
That's kind of mad that, you know, you could be accused of like doing something like that, and let's just say the case gets dismissed, that you still hold the financial liability of fighting for your freedom when it could have been you that was inconvenienced. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's crazy. But I feel like one of the maddest things about that whole situation is obviously the fact that you're married. I know you've got a kid as well. You've got 1 kid or 2?
2. So my son's coming in March, and then my daughter's coming in February.
Okay, like what's that just like? Obviously knowing that, and I know it's not a silly question, but just knowing that you've got a wife at home, like an actual wife, and then you're doing maths and realizing, okay, cool, the worst case scenario out of this is like, I don't know, what do you say, like 12?
About 20 years. They tried to refer me to C2B, counter-terrorism, and the C2 refused.
So if you did 3/4 of that, how long would that have been?
I would have probably served, let's say I got 20 at worst case, I would have probably done 15. I would have got a decap probably after like 8 years or 7 years or something like that. Depends on your behaviour in there, really.
Yeah.
So I would have been coming home on the weekends, probably after 7, 8 years, but I would have still had to go back to jail. So I would have had to serve 15 years.
But with a man in your position, especially knowing you've got a wife and thinking, well, this could potentially be over, or not at all.
No, I knew obviously my wife, we've been together since 2008. So she's not really going nowhere else anyway. I know how she is, innit? She just wanted me home, bro, to be honest, innit?
Yeah.
But what was killing me, bro, is obviously my daughter's autistic, innit?
Yeah.
So she's coming on the visits, she's not understanding things. So when my wife and my son are getting up, she's trying to pull me with them, innit? She's trying to pull me like, let's go sort of thing.
Yeah.
And that's just what was killing me, though. Just like, my daughter proper needs me outside. It's a lot. I don't know if anyone's got autistic children, they'll know how difficult it can be to raise them, and you know, I just felt sorry for my wife because she's doing too much. She's handling the business, my kids, she's handling the case as well at the same time. So it's just too much, bro.
Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, no, definitely glad you're home, bro. That must have been a crazy ordeal, but
Yeah, definitely.
ups and downs in life, isn't it? I like. Music, man. One of my most favorite things about we are on daily sometimes is what I think about is that rated freestyle that we did with you and Shallow that time. And the reason why I like that moment is because sometimes, you know, that when you're older, you look back on certain things you don't think that was a bit nuts. And I just feel like there was a so I remember you lot invited me to
That was a luck, bro.
yeah, and I was just there. I remember I just bought this white E-Class.
Yeah.
And I just came with one cameraman, and I was in the middle of your things for like hours, like moving. I'm using the car like as a prop, like moving around. I feel like we even parked in a park or something.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, like doing the most. Like, and I look back and at moments like that, I think, I never do that now, because it's just mad. It's mad, isn't it?
It's the come up, man.
Yeah. But shout out to you, though, because even it wasn't even there people like that.
No, like me, you, Shallow, and like Tuna.
Yeah, and we was just there all day for like 6 hours or something. Because I feel like we shot a video as well that day. I can't remember.
We did.
We did, didn't it? Yeah. I did a lot of things. But yeah, that was one of my favorite moments, man. That really like put that freestyle show on the map, and I feel like that did big things for me. So obviously, let's talk about the come up. Obviously, it was like a duo at first. I feel like, what, did you guys go to school together? Grow up together? What's the vibe?
Yeah. I met Shaw in year 7 in secondary. We went Archbishop Tennyson's in Kennett.
Okay, and you lot just started rolling from there. Obviously, to my surprise, obviously, he's not from Brixton. He's actually from Walworth, which I never knew. I just thought you lot was like all from the same part of town and all that kind of stuff. And obviously, you guys did a lot of things. He was like one of the most pioneering duos actually at a certain time. It wasn't like bare duos like that.
No,
I feel
it
like
was,
you, Krypton Corner,
Yeah,
a couple other people.
and Payne and Yards.
Oh yeah.
Payne and Yards, Crep Conan, and then me and Shaw. That I would say that was like the main 3 duos out there at the time.
When you're a duo and you produce music as a duo, obviously we're all human and sometimes you might want to do something by yourself and you might not. I feel like Krypton Conan have got the perfect balance of that because they've done it for so long. So when it came to you and moving on with your career at the time, how did you guys split up and how did that all work?
It was just a thing where it weren't working as a duo. We tried it from 010 all the way up until like 017, 018, and just weren't working, bro. You know what I'm saying?
As in the music translating or?
Yeah, I don't know what it was, bro, but it worked for the first 2 years. But there was no money in music, so 011 we had a strong buzz, and then obviously we're young, bro. We weren't music minded. We didn't know how to brand ourselves, so I reckon no one thought about how we're doing it. Just in the brand ourselves, so the buzz just kind of started dying year after year. The hype was dying. So when it got to like 017, 018, just decided to kind of try our solo career, innit?
Yeah. And what, was that a joint conscious decision for you both?
Yeah.
And how difficult was that? Was it like an easy decision at the time to make or?
Nah, bro, it wasn't an easy decision, to be honest, bro. It was just like, to be honest, it was even kind of random part of it, bro. Like, I just started releasing solo music, Shallow started dropping his solos, and then, yeah, we just said, you know what, when one of us, like, blow properly, we'll try to bring it back. But as you get older, you get busy with kids. Obviously, Shallow's had his son, and yeah, our heads like wasn't really there on the music like we was when we was younger, innit?
Yeah. How is it now in terms of your relationship? Like, where's you lot's relationship at now?
Oh, bro's family, man.
Yeah.
It's family, bro. Yeah. That's something that will never change. Music can't define friendship, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
So yeah, you pull up to the shop, and even sometimes if I don't see going through from us, the love is always the same, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we're older now, we're busy, innit, bro? It's not like before where phone in first thing, I wake up, yo, what we on today? Let's link. We're busy, bro.
And obviously, I saw online Sneakbo obviously had stuff to say about how Shallow had answered. Do you feel like he was reading too much into it? Do you feel like how do you stand as someone who's a mutual friend of both of them? Do you try and get involved? Not that it's a big issue, but do you try and get involved and say?
I've got on my younger I'll be honest now, I wouldn't even get involved. Yeah, just because I don't want one man to think I'm picking sides, and then next thing you know, man's drawing me out on the interview. Like it's just not for me, innit? So main thing I focus on nowadays is just my jewelry business and my being at. But I did watch it, and it's just I don't really have no something to say on it.
Yeah. It feels like it doesn't feel like miscommunication.
It is. It's a miscommunication, and they'll probably somewhere down the line. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's not gonna be like no beef thing or nothing like that.
It's Post, it's Thoughts in a Cully, and this is a paid advertisement from BetterHelp.
know, people, as men, sometimes we struggle to discuss our feelings, especially when there's no shame in asking for help. I personally have found it very useful to have a support system around me that supports me all the time, anytime I need to convey how I feel about situations outside of me and internally. Therapy can allow you one-on-one support. Sometimes as men, society can make us feel like we have to go through things alone. However, this is not the case. Talking helps, no matter if you're a man or a woman. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, Mental Health can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Build your support system with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/GRM. That's betterhelp.com/GRM. When it comes to music, obviously the last thing I know is that you retired from music. Are you back in? Are you?
No, I'm done completely. So in 23 December, I dropped my last video on your channel.
Yeah.
And that was my last vid, my last but I didn't have the strength back then to delete my music completely off of Apple and Spotify. When you're a Muslim, music money is haram money, so therefore it's lawfully not even my bread. And yeah, bro, only when I went to jail, I was saying, you know what, I might even be in here because of certain haram that I'm still doing. So, like I said, I feel like it was a test, and that's when I decided to make the conscious decision of just deleting my music completely. So, I think stream-wise, I was doing about 200k a year, just like deleting my music
How much
completely.
is
So
that,
I
like,
flushed that down.
money-wise?
Probably doing about 16-17 bags a month.
17 bags a month.
Yeah.
And you've deleted everything.
Everything's gone, everything.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's all
So
gone.
that was like almost 200k a year.
Yeah, literally about 200k a year.
You have to let that go.
Yeah, bro, just moving on to better things, inshallah, you get me?
Obviously, I'm Christian here, and obviously, I've always been aware that music is deemed as haram. But for people that don't know, what is the meaning of why music is deemed as haram? What?
It's just the instruments, like if I do a cappella, it's alright, but when I'm actually rapping to beats, like instruments, pianos, guitars, violins, it's haram to rap over them sounds. And on top of that, it's like the lyrics that I'm memorizing, I should be memorizing the Quran instead. So I'm blocking up my brain with bars, but I haven't memorized the Quran. So yeah, it's just there's so many things wrong with it, bro. Obviously I'm not an imam, but from speaking to one or two of them, it's prohibited in Islam basically.
Rapping,
And the money as well that I make from it,
yeah.
also prohibited. So I can't make money from music and then try and do good with it, like build a masjid or feed my family, because there's no barakah in that money. There's no benefit in that money, bro. And do you know what's the craziest thing, bro? On May the 29th, yeah, obviously I had an office in Baldwin Gardens. It's literally 1 minute walk from Hatton. We got burgled, bro, and I lost 1.2 M in stock. And I never had insurance, so I've never spoken about it. So I lost 1.2. All the jewelers know, obviously, but the public don't know. But all the jewelers know. And everything got taken, bro. I think it was like some setup. Someone's left the window open there. I don't want to get into it. Security weren't there that day. Some big setup. But yeah, the next morning I woke up. I phoned Michael, and I'm saying, yo, my man's coming to the RM. He didn't even want to tell me because he always gets to work before me, innit? And he's like, bro, there's been a break. So what do you mean there's been a break? In that building, there's bare other people, innit? Man's thing got broken into. And I'm saying, what did they take? What did they take? Like, what's left? He didn't want to tell me because he knew I wasn't going to tell him. And then I told all the trees to go got there, but they took everything. They took my personal pendant, you know, one that said Adam that I had for donkeys. They took that. Sentimental stuff. Bare watches, about 50 watches, about 20 Cubans, just everything. The only thing they left was some small ring tray. Like we had a tray of rings, and that was probably about 60k that we had left in rings. So everything got taken. We had literally a ring tray, bro, full of rings. That's all we had left, and man had to bounce back off of that tray. So So I was just posting up rings for sale, because obviously I swallowed the L. Like when it happened, yeah, the first 4 or 5 hours, I was proper stressed. But I said, you know what, I've got to overcome this, or I'm just gonna end up somewhere I don't want to be. So I just overcome it. Bro, the next day I was at work, and jewelers are looking at me like they've seen a ghost. So like, what? You're actually coming to work? Like, what do you want me to do? Sit at home and cry, bro? You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, the 1.2M, when they took that, all the stock, remember they've left us with like a 60-bag ring crate, yeah? Bear in mind, 5 of the watches they stole, I just borrowed off of certain jewelers that day. So I've had to pay them back, so that was the extra 100 bags out my stock. So on top of taking the L, I didn't even have time to dwell on it, bro, to mourn on it, because I just had to go and pay people their money, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So in less than 12 months, your business lost 1.2 million anywhere in jail for gun possession for something that you didn't do.
Nothing about, yeah.
In the last 12 months.
Yeah, bro.
That's
So that's
insane.
yeah. So that's what. When I was in jail, I was just deep in it because all that 1.2M they took, that was my music investment. So when they've taken that now, I've deeped it in jail, and I'm saying, do you know what? This is all from Allah because that's all haram money anyway. So that weren't lawfully mine anyway. And yeah, bro, I just kept my face strong. I just always believe God knows what's best. Kept grinding, and then from May till now, alhamdulillah, we're back up where we was.
How do you recover like from a loss like that? Like 1.2 million gone.
Bro, you just gotta, I'm not gonna lie, you gotta be strong-minded. Like, rest in peace, Oliver. When they got burgled, literally about a week before us, he couldn't, I don't know, I guess he couldn't handle it. He ended up committing suicide. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if you've seen or heard about.
Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah, he was in the office.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly, yeah. So,
Did you know him?
yeah, bro, he was literally in my office. We do loads of deals. Big up 247 Kettles. We used to do loads of deals, especially me and Oliver, innit? And when I heard about that, I was on my phone and I was looking back through our last messages, you know what I'm saying? Discussing jokes and then I'm coming to collect that fees you owe me. And then a week later, it's happened to us, bro. So,
Oh, it was a week later.
yeah, bro, it was a week apart. So I don't, you get me? So, yeah, man, I just said, you know what, bro, I just gotta stay strong. Obviously, I've got a family that rely on me, innit? So I couldn't just let them down and just be in breakdown mode.
Yeah.
So I just kept it pushing, bro, man. Just started grinding. I said, you know what, I was working hard, let me work 5 times harder, man. At the end of the day, man, make the money don't make me, bro. You understand? So if I've made it once, I'll make it again.
What would you say the highlight of your career was? Like your happiest moment in music?
I was happy when Habibsi done well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously as an independent artist, it's proper hard. And I mean independent, not signed to a distro and you got a manager and 15 men in your team. I mean independent, like it's just me and my wife doing everything. So when that tune done well, like I was proper proud. Because at one point I was thinking, you know what? Man's never gonna get a hit, fam, because this is just a myth, bro. Like, I need to be signed or something for the label to push it out, the distro to push it out. But when I saw that going mad, like, I was happy. I was like, you know what? Yeah, this actually can be done 100% independently. And like I said, there's a difference between independent and independent. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? So, man was actually the real independent man. Man had no one helping me apart from my wife. You know what I'm saying? No distro, no nothing, bro.
And in terms of the music space, like who would you say was the biggest influence from you in terms of what, you know, obviously Brixton means so much in terms of music.
I grew up on PDC, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up on PDC.
And who was like your favorite rapper from PDC?
Growing up, DV, Jaja, and Nanja Souls, Court Shaq Leone, and that's what I grew up on mainly, and obviously RA, and yeah, man, just the man them I grew up to listen to the man them, bro.
And what was their impact like in terms of in that area growing up and seeing them moving around and
They made everyone want to do music, bro.
yeah.
They made everyone. I think everyone my age is probably got encouraged at some point in their life. The older generation that was doing it. And it looked fun as well, you know, when I'm like 12, 13 and I've seen them all outside shooting drills, it just looks fun.
And what's your favourite thing about growing up in Brixton? Like what What did you enjoy most about your childhood when you was over there?
You know what? Just the culture. Bro. Very much the culture. Like, one's Chinese, one's Indian. I'm Moroccan. My best friend's Moroccan. Other dog, Mike's Nigerian. So it was just like the culture was good in it, and it's just
Oh, so the people you're in business with now, also you grew up with them in Brixton. Oh, sick. So you know them all from like crazy young.
Yeah. That's why when you're in jewelry, you can't just, me personally anyway, I wouldn't just employ someone to work with me that I don't know from anywhere, because it's like I said, it's a risky game, innit? And a man can just pick up your stock one day and vanish and go to Dubai or something. You're not seeing him again, and it happens. It's happened to a lot of people. So with me, Max, and Torres, we're all very close friends, innit? The trust is there.
I wouldn't say you were the flashiest rapper. You always had bits and bobs, you know what I'm saying? But you weren't like always, oh yeah, I just come with his big massive chain or his big massive.
Look, even now, bro, like I could have come here with.
I wouldn't say you were the flashiest rapper. You always had bits and bobs, you know what I'm saying? But you weren't like always, oh yeah, I just come with his big massive chain or his big massive.
Look, even now, bro, like I could have come here with 30 Cubans on. I stopped wearing gold, but I could have put on my platinum Cubans. I could have put on a mad kettle. Do you know what I'm saying?
Why have you stopped wearing gold?
Yeah, it's haram as well, isn't it?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I stopped smoking loud. I stopped wearing gold. Anything haram, bro. I don't indulge in, bro.
So what's that watch? Platinum?
No, this is stainless steel Sky Dweller.
Steel.
Iced,
Okay.
yeah, iced out.
Okay, fair enough. Oh yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, when obviously you are quite, I would say, humble in terms of what you position yourself as in terms of jewelry in your career.
Yeah.
So when obviously you wanted to transition into making jewelry, I was quite surprised because I didn't even know that you liked jewelry like that. What made you get into it?
I've just been into jewelry since I was young, bro. I've been buying jewelry since I was about 11 years old, 12 years old. Buying, trying to sell, flip here, flip there. Started off buying and selling silver when I was younger. Got older when I reached like 16. I was buying little Breitlings, Omegas, Tudors. I didn't have money for Rollies back then, but I was buying little pieces here and there, flipping them. And it's always been something I've been into. And then,
But who's you selling Tudors to in Brixton?
no, family members.
I'm trying to think who would buy a Tudor.
No, I was selling it to family members.
Yeah.
I'll buy it off one jeweler and then walk around Brixton trying to sell it to another jeweler.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've always had that little hustle on the jewelry side. I've always been into it. And when I started making music money, that's when I started buying proper jewels like day dates, bust downs, custom pendants, and all of that. And I realized as well, I was thinking, do you know what? Man's kind of getting overcharged, because obviously I knew about jewelry and I know when man's overcharging me, innit?
Yeah.
And I was just getting overcharged, bro. Like, I understand you need to make your drink, but you don't have to make like a 7-bag drink off, man. That's just evil, cuz, you get me? So I promised myself, I said, you know what? When I'm done with this music thing, I'm gonna get straight into the jewelry. And I promised myself that I'll always do fair prices. So certain kettles we sell, we only add like 3-4 bills profit. Do you know what I'm saying? Just to cover our costs, taxes, obviously pay my employees. And yeah, because we're so cheap, we get loads of volume in it.
Okay.
So we get loads of sales.
So what's the difference between you and the other jewelers that you can probably see in Hatton Garden?
The main difference, obviously the obvious one, would be that I transitioned from a rapper to a jeweler, so it was kind of easy in the sense of gaining attraction and followers on the page. So loads of people that used to listen to my music before that could only spend a tenner to support me on the album, now they want to come and buy a 50 grand watch, 40 grand watch. And obviously the prices, bro, like we are cheap. We're very, very, very competitive in prices. There's not many jewelers out there in the UK that can match our prices. There's some, 100%, but not many, and especially not no jewelers as big as us.
Yeah. I sent Sarkib to be fair, to get that wedding ring.
Yeah, we patterned them nice.
I didn't get my 2% though, but it's calm, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I saw the ring, it looks sick. And you guys do wedding rings,
Yeah, everything.
all types of custom jewelry and stuff like that.
Yeah, everything.
What do you think like the biggest challenge is now for you in terms of business as a jeweler?
Just maintaining, bro. Maintenance is hard, bro. It's hard work, bro. I thought music was hard. Music is baby food compared to jewelry. Like jewelry's 24/7, bro. If I didn't silence my phone, you'd just sit going ring, 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 ring every minute. And yeah, it's just maintenance, bro. You have to stay on top. I get about 4 hours sleep every night, and it's tiring, bro. I wake up at 9. I'm working all the way up until like obviously I'll go Hatton's, that closes. I leave my office at about 7, 8. From there, I go home. I got to answer around like 200 messages on Instagram, WhatsApps. And by the time that's all done, then I got to do the upload. So upload what's new in stock. By the time that's all done, bro, it's like Fajr time. It's time for me to pray. It's like 4 or 5 in the morning, bro. And then yeah, pray, go sleep, wake up 9 a.m. Repeat, 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 repeat. It is. It's hard work, man.
In terms of like the jewelry game, who do you think? What business do you think is really doing it right now in the UK? Like, who's really?
Loads, man. A jewelers, obviously being the main ones. The Vault, big up the Vault. Loads of jewelers in the arcade. Big up Vianney's, YB Brothers, Watches Are Us. Loads, man. Loads of jewelers, bro. 100%.
So if you needed to get a pendant today and you wasn't doing it, who do you have to ask? Your life depended on it. You have to go to one jeweler to make your pendant right now. You're in Hatton.
I would have probably went A's, you know.
You would have gone here.
Yeah, I would have probably went A's.
Why there?
Just because he's the most active. I've seen the work. The work is cold. Like, you can't deny his work. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I reckon in terms of, like, the quality, I reckon A's is probably I'd say the best in Europe for me.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, his quality you can't. That's one thing you can't debate with, bro. Like his quality is mad, bro. I reckon. I'm not even just saying this to be biased, but I genuinely think he's a better jeweler than Icebox on that.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I noticed you said Europe, but where do you think they lie in terms of like the American landscape? Is there a difference between American jewelers and us?
Yeah, bro. The American jewelers, some of them ain't honest, bro. Like they'll sell you Mossanites and tell you it's labs. Labs and Mossanites are two completely different things. The amount of American artists that I buck in Dubai that come up to me and we're talking to each other, etc. And I'm just preying their stones up. I can tell this is mozzies, bro.
What's the difference between Mossanites and labs?
Mossanites are synthetic stones. They're fake diamonds. They're like CZs. Whereas labs are real diamonds just grown in a lab. Labs are good. Labs are good. But Mossanites, we don't touch. We don't fuck with those. We throw those in the bin, bro. We don't buy or sell Mossanites. There's fake diamonds in it. So it's just fake jewelry. But labs are real, in it. Labs are real diamonds. So if you're getting something custom, I always advise people to go for labs because it's going to be something you don't have no resale value on because it's a custom piece. So I always recommend people, when you're getting something custom, go for labs. It's going to be cheaper and your money's going to be safe in the gold. But if you go for naturals, you're just spending bare money on natural stones that you can never sell on in future anyway. They've got no resale value. So you might as well save the money. Labs look just as good, if not better. And yeah, man, like I'm team labs when it comes to customs, but when it comes to iced out rollies, always natural because you're gonna want to sell this one day, and nobody wants to buy a lab grown watch. Do you understand? It's disrespecting the watch as well, putting labs in it. So all our watches are naturals, but custom jewelry, I always advise people to go for labs. I'll break it down in a way that I always break it down to people. It's a funny way to give an example. In like the 60s,
Yeah.
the only weed you could smoke was grown outdoors, right?
Yeah.
Like naturally grown outside. Nowadays, where's weed grown? Majority of it
And like labs.
indoors, yeah, in tents, etc. Yeah. So what are we fake? Are we smoking fake weed? The weed's still real. It's just they've mimicked the process of outdoors indoors, and that's the same thing with natural diamonds. They've just mimicked the process that it grows outside, and they've mimicked it inside.
So what's the point of having real diamonds anymore then?
There's a point in it, like if you're getting, I don't know, let's say a wedding ring, for example, you might want to treat your wife to a natural GIA stone because it's mined from the earth. Do you know what I'm saying? It has a little bit more, it's more special in it that someone has dug it up from the ground. Do you know what I'm saying? But there's not really a difference, bro. I'll be honest, bro. There's not really a major difference apart from the price.
If you own real diamonds, a lot of them, you basically bumped yourself, is basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
At this point.
At this point, yeah, I gotta keep it true, bro. If you've bought loads of naturals back in the day, especially on custom jewelry, you've bumped yourself, and I was one of them. So I'm not being a hypocrite. Before I knew about labs, I bought my wife a natural wedding ring, costed me 4K. The stone was tiny, bro. It was like a half a carat, bro. Yeah, maybe just over. And now the funniest thing is, my wife made herself a new ring in labs, and it's massive. Like the rock is massive. It's like a 3 carat center stone. So what you get for money as well is just it's much better in labs because it's much cheaper in it.
What are you saying? The people holding on to real diamonds are gonna lose out in the end now.
1,000,000%. 1,000,000%, bro.
I made the shift it, you know.
Oh, you still doing naturals?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll grow on you. Trust me, it'll grow on you. It'll grow on you, man.
I don't know, man. I
Cause
don't know.
do you know what it is? It's the thing of like people thinking labs are fake, but they're not. If someone goes on Google right now and types "Are lab diamonds real?" just watch the Google response. I don't want to say it to ruin it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So what's the name of the business and where can they find it for people that don't know?
57 Jewelers. We're in Hatton Garden, and we're in 88 to 90, and we've got a counter in the arcade as well. So we've got 2 locations there, and we're open Monday to Sunday, 7 days a week.
And is there anything you got coming up that people should know about or?
No, I've just been like doing bare collaborations with like obviously yesterday we had Black China in there.
Oh yeah, I saw that picture. Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah,
Is she here still?
probably is. Yeah, she probably is. She's probably still in London somewhere. I
Mm.
think she come for London Fashion Week.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm just trying to do more things like that. To be honest, bro, trying to just slightly cross over into the American market as well, and just try to take it worldwide, bro.
And what's like your dream location? Or where would you like your shop to be? Do you always want to be in Hatton Gardens or do you want to move obviously like Chiefers and Bond Street?
Yeah. I'd want to be in Mayfair. Is it Mayfair? Yeah. I'd want to be in Mayfair or Kensington, either or either. But I would always have a location in the gardens, bro. It's just so convenient, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very convenient, bro.
What you think about Burlington Arcade? You been there?
Yeah, nah, I wouldn't go in there, man.
You wouldn't like Burlington?
Nah.
Or too posh?
Yeah, bro. And the walk-in clients that you'll get there, we don't really cater for those. Like our jewelry, we got bust downs, we got iced out Cubans, we do customs. The jewelry that the walk-in clients around there would want, we wouldn't really be able to cater for them. You know what I'm gonna do, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you a lab ring. Yeah, I'm gonna make you one. Tell me what you want it to say. I'm gonna make you the sickest ring, bro, yeah? Even this is naturals. I don't know why we bought this. I just bought it because it was cheap, innit?
Which one? 5?
This is the 5.7. It's my brand, innit?
Oh yeah.
When people now Google this, look what's gonna come up. I just put a lab diamonds real.
With the same property as natural diamonds. Yeah.
So once you do what's going on.
It is a loser's game.
It is, bro.
I'm
And
playing.
don't be a loser, bro, because you're bigger than that. So the money you're spending in your naturals, go buy a nice watch.
No. I'm never buying a natural diamond again.
Don't.
But I'm just thinking like this because I've got natural diamonds in it. So obviously I have to take this stance. But I'm never buying a natural diamond again.
The first 24 hours, I was kind of pissed and stressed, but after that 24 hours went by, I promise you, you would have thought nothing happened to me.
I had a conversation with one of the brothers, and we were just kind of reflecting on certain things. And I said, bruv, you know what the problem is with a lot of man? I feel like man don't outgrow the streets. They let the streets outgrow them.
If man didn't do this, then a lot of man will still have the image of man's a gang member.
Yeah.
So you gotta show people a different side of you, and then they perceive you differently. The only way you can change your life is if you do it yourself.
100%.
Shh. Winner's talking.
Yeah, man. We're rolling still. Big up Cousin T for bringing me my provisions still. I thought we weren't going to be.
You needed that.
Yeah.
Come on, let's.
On the week, revolving business with me.
I mean, everything. So
Have you gained the knowledge so that you know all you need to know to price?
These men react to their girlfriend having period cramps. What happened next was shocking. Who was a green flag?
You know, you just need to relax and stop overreacting.
I have cramps.
What do you want me to do? Stretch out or something? I don't know. Eat a banana.
No, like period cramps.
Oh. Alright.
What? Where are you going?
I'm gonna go hang out with your family. What?
What about my cramps?
I don't know. You better thug it out or something. Figure it out. Babe? Oh, sorry, bro. Was I bothering you?
girlfriend having period cramps.
What are you doing?
What?
My rookies were.
If you're gonna judge me because my second baby daddy didn't work out for me, then I'm not for you, you know? So I'm not judging
And
you
I
and your
understand that.
opinion
How many
and
kids
your
you have?
preference. I have 3.
You have
25,
3?
18, and 12.
Okay, how many baby daddies?
2.
2. Okay, so there's no disrespect towards that, right? But I just want you to understand, when it comes to a man of top tier, right? We give you a few from one man. That's it. If you have multiple from a different man, that disqualifies yourself.
So it disqualifies a top tier woman from getting a top
That's
tier
exactly
man
right. Why?
if
Because
she
there's
has-
billions of women on this planet.
Yeah.
All right?
Nah,
Okay.
bro. I feel like I'm on a Fresh and Fit podcast right now, like on some shit. Like, goddamn.
If you're gonna judge me because my second baby daddy didn't work out.
Shake it! Shake your dreads! Bro, no, shake your hair. Bro, shake it.
Nah, not right now.
Not just,
Right now.
I just want to see. Just shake your shake it.
Nah, I don't shake my hair on command, bro. I don't shake my hair on command. I can't, bro. Just not right now. Not right now. Chill. Cause listen, a real nigga that got dreads gang, you know when you get to retwist, your hair's a little bit stiff, nigga. So don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro. Real niggas that got dreads in the chat, spam facts. When you get your hair.
The referee said Floyd Mayweather hit him behind the head. So Floyd fired the referee in the middle of the bout. Floyd throws this punch, and he's 100% correct. The punch landed the side of the head. It's a right hook. It's a perfect punch. And the referee was saying, watch the back of the head. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And so he kicks the guy out, and they bring in a different referee who finishes the fight. It was insanity. The referee...
Too much work. Too much work. Yeah, yours
Too much
was
work for
so
who?
shit.
Yo.
Carol. So since I'm so bad at my job, you can go do that shit yourself. You fat ass, ugly ass bitch. Fuck all of y'all. Have a good day. None.
What about Roddy?
None. Carol. So since I'm so bad at my job, you can go do that shit yourself. You fat ass, ugly ass bitch. Fuck all of y'all. Have a good day. None. Carol. So since I'm so bad at my job.
What about Roddy Rich? Do you think when Roddy was at the y'all were at the game, people started saying that you and Roddy Rich were dating. Roddy Rich came in. He said it wasn't true.
All the females out there, stop sitting by me next to the games.
Yeah. Hey man, and I'm gonna tell you straight up, man. You need to be taking us.
I think like the most unfortunate thing about like being a woman, if you sit next to like someone who, whether if they're in music, sports, if they're another public figure, it's like people automatically assume that y'all are dating.
Right.
And I wasn't dating him. Like I didn't even like I literally pulled up. I didn't even realize he was next to me. Like I literally just sat down and just got to my seat.
I was sitting down first.
Right.
That was my seat
And
first.
then here comes Saweetie sitting next to me.
I came hella tomboyed out with some, like a hoodie. Like if I'm going with my boo, I'ma come, you know.
I'm at the game. It's my birthday. I'm faded out of my mind. I ain't think about nobody sitting next to me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to watch the Lakers. They lost by 30 that game.
What about Roddy Rich? Do you think when Roddy was at the y'all were at the game, people started saying that you and Roddy Rich were dating. Roddy Rich came.
I heard somewhere where Martin Lawrence didn't even want you in Bad Boys.
I wanted to do it with Eddie Murphy, and that's my man. Yeah. I was like,
I'm sitting right here, Mark.
Bali. Hey. Hey. Bali. Hey.
Do you got a boyfriend?
What did you say?
I said, do you got a boyfriend?
No, I don't have a boyfriend.
Do you got a girlfriend?
No, I don't have a girlfriend.
Who's this?
My best friend Jasmine.
Jasmine, do you got a boyfriend?
I'm married.
Oh shit. And what are you looking for in a guy?
A God-fearing man.
A God-fearing man? What about a guy who's goofy? How you meeting people? You just praying to God and hoping a guy just appears, God, play up there, play up there, play up there, play up there. Dear God, please send me a God-fearing man. I'm tired of hanging out with my married best friend. Do you got a boyfriend?
What did you say?
Boom. 65 ping, bro. Oh my. Turn off my Wi-Fi. That's annoying. Who the fuck did I get shot at, bro? Oh man. Wow! I can't believe I missed that.
Your favorite food?
I love watermelon.
Hello.
Hey, it's me, Titla.
Oh. Oh. How do we?
I heard this was a party I could go to have a good time.
Yeah, but who was the? It's my best friend who's Jewish.
The game reveals which 3 Kardashians he got involved with. Watch Wendy's shocked reaction.
You do what you want to do. Did you do Chloe?
Yeah. That wasn't a kind of like, yeah, answer. That was like an ad lib.
Here's the thing. Game has a song, and in the song, you clearly hear him say that he slept with 3 Kardashians. Now, I've got a picture of an array of Kardashians. Have you slept with Chloe? Let me just show you my receipts. Were you hooking up with Chloe Kardashian?
No.
He said no, but he cleared his throat. So here's my thought. You got down with Chloe. Now, did you get down with Courtney?
No.
Kim?
Kanye is a really good friend of mine. I don't want to disrespect their family.
Lamar's a really good friend of yours, too.
Yeah.
So, it's Chloe, it's Kim. Have you slept with the mom?
Nah.
What about the other 2, the Jenner girls?
They not Kardashians.
Oh. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as Meatloaf would say.
Well, no, it was 3. It gets a little tricky. China ain't married yet.
Oh.
The game reveals which 3 Kardashians he got involved with.
Good gravy.
4 solos. No, it's 1v1. This wasn't just any 1v1. This was the most intense fight I've ever had.
This is as nice as it's gonna get. So basically, I don't like someone who's based on like image, like he said the wig thing, but you have on a tight shirt and tight pants. So it's like if you're gonna talk about someone else's image, you should look at your own image.
I looked at my image 10 times in the back.
This nigga's all you see.
Talk about wigs and you need to go to the gym.
Hey, I done lost a little weight. It's okay. It's cool.
That's what I'm saying. You worry about wigs, you should worry about the gym and the diet and other things like that. I just feel like, once again, if you're gonna be focused on aesthetics, you should be aesthetically pleased.
Is this the famous phone right here?
The triple screens for the
Fuck, it's so thin. Yo, what the hell? How much it go?
3,000.
3,000? For a phone? It's a damn gaming PC. Yo, I can watch anime and porn. Is this the famous phone?
In 2023, they let you out of prison.
I was released.
You were
yes.
released.
How you know I was released? Because you showed DM me.
I don't know. The word was out that you were released.
Nobody didn't know I was released but you.
Okay. Maybe I didn't know you were released. I saw the name. I saw Instagram. Are you saying that I'm the police and I somehow have insider info? I have no idea.
Because they had me on house arrest, so I didn't want to expose that I was out as long as they had it on my leg. And you right in my DM.
I think I DM'd you around the time that the interrogation footage came out.
No, you DM me. You DM me 2 weeks after, a week after I was released.
Hey man, listen. I have no idea. Like I honestly can tell you I did not have any inside information about you being released during that time. You can believe me or not believe me. I've been doing this for 16 years. You would think I have a successful business. Why would I be the police?
So why you be asking like the questions that you ask?
This is what I'm known for.
Ask a question, they're gonna lead somebody back to the slum.
Well, listen. Every other
Congratulations. See how Tails just walked right past us?
Exactly. I told you, she does not like you that much, Rose. Yeah, she does. And she did like a guffaw too.
Zoe Spencer went on live stream with a rapper that go by Babyface E, and I think her personality.
10 gifted if she slaps you across the face.
You don't have a job?
Fuck no.
How are you living then?
Some benefits.
Wait, how do you get them? Are you like disabled?
Nah, man.
Finessing the government?
I need to fill the blankets.
Call him Kellarat. My Finnish friend just told me to call you Kellarat. What does that mean?
That's me.
Is it?
Yeah. Basically, you don't have to do anything, and you get money for that. Easy life.
Have you thought about not doing that?
No.
But how long are they paying the benefits for? Doesn't it end soon?
Nah, not really. Forever.
What?
Just move to Finland. Anywhere in Finland.
Wait, does your friend also live off benefits?
Yeah, we're all get out.
You don't have a job?
Fuck no.
How are you living then?
I'd always been quite reserved with my car choices, even though we were doing okay financially. But I've thought, right, I was playing for Liverpool, I was playing for England. I thought, I can make the step up now. I'm worthy. I bought an Aston Martin, and I think I was only on like 3 or 4 days driving it, and I was a little bit embarrassed anyway. I didn't feel comfortable in it at all. So I was a little bit uncomfortable. And it was just when I was driving through Cheshire, I pulled up at some lights, and it's obviously where Roy Keane lives. I pulled up alongside him, and he looked at me like I was something that was on the bottom of his shoe. And I was so embarrassed, and I think I had the shades on. I was listening to a bit of garage music blaring, thinking I was the man, and he firmly let me know that I wasn't the man. And as he sped off, I looked at myself in the mirror, and I sold the car that week, and I took about a 20 grand hit on it. I'd always been quite reserved with my car choices, even though we were doing okay financially. But I thought, right, I was playing for Liverpool, I was playing for England.
She is a sex addict and a compulsive liar. When I first met Janish, I took her virginity. A few hours later, she had sex with another man.
Yes, I am a sex addict, but only with the person I am in a relationship with.
What was your relationship like?
We were best friends at first, and then we started having sex.
Wait, hold on. We became best friends the day we had sex.
What? How do you know that Miss Jones was with other men?
She had a boyfriend while we was best friends, and she wanted me to do a freaky thing with her that he was doing to her that I committed not to do.
Okay, she wanted to get freaky. You wanted to get freaky, Miss Jones?
Sometimes.
A couple of weeks later, she admitted to getting oral sex from this guy.
I always wanted to have sex with him.
So after that, it was more rumors where these group of guys, she supposedly having threesomes with these group of guys.
Let's get the results. You are the father.
She is a sex addict and a compulsive liar.
I've been to the gym, and I'm on this machine, whatever that does. Right. And I see this guy staring at me. And I'm like, hey, is everything cool? Like, did you want to work in? And he goes, oh, God, no, I'm just in my own world. Like, no. And I was like, okay, cool, because you're like staring at me really hard. I go back and I get off the machine, and then he comes up to me. He's like, so, you've been working at this gym for a long time? Oh, my God, he's hitting on me. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I've been coming here for a little bit. He's like, cool, I'm a trainer here, and I was just wondering if you wanted some pointers. And I was like, oh, no, he's not hitting on you. He just wants a job. So I'm like, well, I have worked out here for a long time, but I've been gone because I just had a baby 7 weeks ago. And he goes, oh, trying to lose the baby weight. I just, muster up my dignity, and I say, no, Brandon, it's a little bit too soon to worry about weight. I'm just trying to regain my strength. And he said, great, and he walked away, and I cried a little bit. Oh, no. I've been to the gym, and I'm on this machine.
He's picky.
Oh, he's picky?
Yep.
Yeah, for the glasses, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here you go. You can check them out.
Okay.
Everything.
And can you hold this?
Yeah, I got you.
Real?
Yeah, the paperwork, everything in there. It's official.
Okay.
Who you getting these for?
I'm trying to get them from my dad, but he's picky.
Oh, he's picky?
Yeah, very picky.
I think you'll like those.
Nice.
They look like some dad glasses for
yeah,
sure.
I wouldn't wear these myself, but they're nice. Okay.
Yeah, I'm asking 300 for those.
300?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I think this is good.
I got you. Let me pack you up real quick.
Yeah, this should be good.
Alright. If you ever need watches, clothes, accessories, anything, I got it.
Alright,
just let me know.
Nice to meet you.
For sure. You got me on the messenger app.
He's picky.
Oh, he's picky?
Yep.
Yes, we doing the Dougie. Since you want to make me say, oh!
No, that really just scared the fuck out of me.
In front of the brothers.
Hey, GJ. How are you?
No, listen. Don't be coming in here busting up like you own this shit. This was Kai first time me and Gigi, bro. I was gonna say, listen, y'all are a good couple.
Thank you.
I need my couple to be like this. I want a girl. You wanna know how you get a girl like this? Yeah. Since day one, she be on me. Ever since day one, when she see me, nigga, she was on me. Oh my God, Kai, you look so good. So like, you gotta just make sure you push me. Yo, I want you, girl. That's all you gotta say. I'm telling you. That's all you gotta say. Hey, you, I got you. Huh? What? Yes, we doing the Dougie. Since you wanna make me say,
I don't wanna hang out that bad. You see what be going on when they come around them. Before they blew up, after they blew up, during, you still want a Miami rap. First of all, I did not.
Power, the only guarantee of power, someone said this to me once, and I keep saying it, I love it. The only guarantee of power is that one day you're going to lose it. If you have power over a woman and she listens to every word you say, one day, just stop listening. Might be the same in the...
We're going to need a bigger hospital.
We're going to have a baby. I'm pregnant. How? Wow, congratulations. That's joyous news.
How did they make a baby? He hasn't left the house in 5 years. It took a truck to get him here. How was he
supposed to go to a fertility clinic to fill up a cup.
How does he find it to fill up a cup?
Well, maybe he doesn't have to. Maybe she does all the work.
This is the wife.
No.
And this
Don't do that.
is
You're trying to figure out how my husband and I managed to get a baby in here. There are some logistics involved. You want me to tell you?
I'm sorry about the thing in the
It's
cafeteria.
easy to make jokes about him. You don't know that inside all that is the same man I always knew. Can make me laugh till I can't breathe. He's been trying to make you guys laugh all day, but you're too disgusted to even smile. Make him feel like a person. I brought him here because I thought you would help him, but you're only making him feel worse. So, unless you want to tell me the next step to getting him out of here and home, I don't need to hear anything from you.
We're gonna need a bigger hospital.
We're gonna have a baby? I'm pregnant? How? Wow, congratulations. That's joyous news.
how did they make a baby?
50 Cent gives the perfect answer about why everyone loves Ali but hates Floyd Mayweather.
Because Floyd, they don't like him. He knows you don't like him. We've been friends since 2002. There was a point where I'm looking at things and I'm going, yo, you saying we got all the money in the world, we're gonna burn it, we're gonna get it again. So what? He goes, nah, you do that, fine. What a prize fighter fight for? And he said, the prize. Nobody watched Floyd fight to the prize, basically. So why give him the opportunity to see him lose? Right. Because they don't like him. Everything that he says is about money. It's nothing else. There's no values. The people's champ, like Ali, was standing for the same things the audience was standing for. He doesn't have any of that. It's just money.
50 Cent gives the perfect answer about why everyone loves Ali but hates Floyd Mayweather.
Because Floyd, they don't like him. He knows you don't like him. We've been friends since 2002. There was a point where I'm looking at things and I'm going, yo, kind of got the wrong messaging point. Because we're saying we got all the money in the world, we're going to burn it, we're going to get it again. So what? He goes, nah, you do that, Fa. What a prize fighter fight for? And he said, the prize. Don't nobody watch Floyd fight to see how amazing he is. They watch it for the opportunity to see him lose. Right. Because they don't like him. Everything that he says is about money. It's nothing else. There's no.
You know what? At the same time, yeah, Floyd has never lost. You know, Floyd has never lost. So is he the greatest? Some people say nah. Some people say yeah. He's got a pump, I don't, you know? See, they're teaming. Cringy, guys.
The light and I'm at 57 jewelers.
He called me his baby, his little boosie. I'm like, wipe me down. As soon as I say do it, he get to it. I'm excited now. Foreign and it's sitting in 6 digits, how we ride around. Money, all that talk don't make a sound.
Massive love to Black China. Came down today, collected some bits and bobs. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you for all the pieces, ring, bracelet, Rolex.
Dope.
Thank you.
And I'm pressing the yours on these hoes next to they.
And I was up for Fajr, me and my cousin Badr used to play some Shab Khan.
Going to do a drop off in Morocco, but stay tuned, you're gonna see.
I think they need an Dadr, and I ain't doing fafakh. Leave his body hammer, body and then I suffer.
Just touched down Casablanca. Got 2 drop-offs to do, 3 actually, 2 watches, 1 Cuban chain. So from here, going straight to Tangier.
The maddest always in a rush, skirt of Benz like a stolen Yaris. You break a bone at Arifs, then you source the tariffs. I used to roll with Tarek to rob clothes in Paris. I've never owned a Bentley, never owned a palace. If you ever got.
What's going on, everyone? Hope everyone's blessed. We're here at the AP in Tangiers, about to go and deliver Toto, his stunning bust down that we've delivered for him here all the way to Morocco. Beautiful watch, all VVS Naturals, discontinued model as well, so yeah, stay tuned and see how it goes.
Once you put this, it's gonna be perfect. Picking up the Toto, but it's already dropped off in Morocco. You might leave.
Why jewelry? I was into jewelry before I even made my first song.
Really taking me seriously, but 57 jewelers, they always did.
No, one sec, I'm just getting the box for Cartier. Someone's coming to buy the blue one, the blue Cartier at 4 o'clock.
These man, these you stay away from. They're selling
Yeah, fuck off. No, for me, give me I'll smash your phone, bro.
He was like, oh, yeah, I've got this. I had a bust down on. He was like, no man, that shit.
always replying 24/7.
They started it, but he didn't tell me when it would be ready.
Man can't get into the office.
Oh man, they don't even have a website, bruh. Their website is their Instagram page. Alright, let me put this. Labs Diamond. Labs Diamond. I want to see how much these things cost. Oh, it's not bad, you know. I was thinking. They're not, you know what? It's not bad. It's not bad. Obviously, the gold thing is the haram thing, bruv. I'm not really into this like diamond shit. You know what I mean? I've got a necklace on right now, and it's just some cheap shit, but it's sentimental kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like it has a meaning, bruv. My first chain, or necklace chain. I don't know what the fuck you want to call it, but
Morocco, yeah, they're through, yeah. Yeah.
We sent home Belgium. That's our first colonizers. Spain, second colonizers. You see France, we want you. It's personal. You're going home.
All right.
Calais.
Calais.
Eat a croissant on the plane.
Morocco, yeah, they're through, yeah. Yeah.
We sent home Belgium. That's our first colonizers. Spain, second colonizers. You see France, we want you. It's personal. You're going home.
All right.
Calais.
No sign, right?
What you think about Kanye rants? What's going on with Kanye? From a distance, obviously, I don't know how well you know Kanye. I don't know if you've been around Kanye, but from a distance, what do you suspect's going on?
I suspect that we're pretty awful people.
I don't usually get tied up.
No, not that.
Oh, the acting part?
Yeah.
I mean,
Why would I say that?
I don't know. I'm tripping. I don't usually get tied up.
No, not that.
Oh, the acting part?
Yeah.
I mean,
why would I say that?
your skin, man. Noxzema, black salt, African, what is it, man? What you bathe with? Dove, Ivory?
I don't use soap. I just let the water hit me.
What you use?
I used to think that one day I'm gonna be a grown up and everything's gonna make sense. And then one day you're at the supermarket and the guy goes, paper or plastic, sir? And you're like, sir? I'm a sir? Am I grown up? I used to think that one day I'm gonna be a grown up and everything's gonna make sense. And then one day you're at the
Is this your friend? Right?
Yeah, this is Emily.
Hey, how you doing? Aiden, nice to meet you. Yeah, so what do you do?
I do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're pretty experienced, like, you know, what? I've never talked to, bro. Oh my god. Is this your friend? Right?
Yeah, this is Emily.
Hey, how you doing? Aiden, nice to meet you. Yeah, so what do you do?
I do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're pretty experienced, like, you know, what? I've never talked to, bro. Oh my god.
Vader, where you going? You act like you never saw a severed human head on a tortoise before. Welcome to. Vader, where you going? You act like you never saw a severed human head on a tortoise before. Welcome to. Vader, where you going? You act like you never saw a severed human head on a tortoise before.
Did you know that Oymyakon in Russia is the coldest inhabited place on Earth? This town is so cold that boiling water freezes in midair within seconds. If you leave anything outside, it freezes instantly because the temperature here can drop to minus 60 degrees Celsius. And here you have to always keep the car on because if you turn it off, it will not start again. Did you know that Oymyakon in Russia is the coldest inhabited place on Earth? This town is.
I was going through a drug addiction. I was paying $30,000.
Thanks, bro.
Good.
I got a special thing for you, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Obviously, for every prime athlete, artist,
Yeah.
etc., we have a massive gift to give to them.
Sick.
My G.
That's hard.
Absolute pleasure, bro. Thank you, man.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, bro.
Good.
I got a special thing for you, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Obviously, for every prime athlete, artist,
Yeah.
etc., we have a massive gift to give to them.
I had an agent, I was 34. The agent called me randomly one day and was like, we're going to have to let you go because you're too old and you're just a average white blonde with big
God.
tits. I was like,
I'll sue him. That's so up. How did
And
you feel? How did you feel? Did it feel awful?
Well, also like 34 telling me I was too old and average. I was like, double D's aren't average.
No.
I had an agent, I was 34. The agent called me.
Is it possible to like walk through Packer? No bonnet, nothing, just straight hair. Without someone asking to do your hair. No, it's okay.
We are back in Peckham with another affordable hairstylist, and I can't lie, I think this is one of the best braiders I've been to. First of all, do you see how she's covering my hair in heat protectant before she blow dries it? That is rare in Peckham. Second of all, I can't believe this actually happened. I got brought snacks, not just the biscuit and everything now. The Peckham aunties are on it. She can actually do stitch braids, so if you want to get stitch braids, come here. But no stitch braids for me today. My hair needs a break, so I got some twists with some triangle partings. And you see how there's oil being applied to my scalp after. I feel like it's actually just the little things like this that make braiders stand out from others. Here's the results, and I think they turned out really, really cute. I love the partings so much, and my scalp is feeling really fresh.
We've had a little argument. So I said to him, yo, come on, man, I just want to use your phone, mate. I don't know why you're speaking to me like that. So anyway, he lets me use the phone now. I've gone behind my door, yeah. I'm sat on the toilet. Got my pants on my ankles and I'm putting shower gel on my bum to leave it up. He's banging them doors saying, come on, come on. So I'm thinking, shit, let's get this up rapid because I know it's going to get cracking, yeah. He gets the screw to bust my door halfway while I'm sat on the toilet like this with my hand like that, yeah. My man's come in, caught me and just put me in a sleeper. I've got my pants around my ankles, bits swinging everywhere and that, yeah. I'm thinking, no way am I getting put to sleep with my pants around my ankles, you know. I'm thinking, nah, man, I'm walking past and not seeing it. Luckily, I quit smoking. I had a little bit of extra breath. So I'm trying to reach down to get my pants. He's got me in a sleeper and I managed to get my pants up. Now, I've got about 10 seconds left, yeah. I managed to get my fingers underneath and just pull for my life, innit? Slips out just enough turned around, comboed him with like 10 shots. We've had a little argument. So I said to him, yo, come on, man, I just want to use your phone, mate. I don't know why you're speaking to me like that. So anyway, he lets me use the phone now. Gone behind my door, yeah.
That's mental. What? That gun's so ass, bruh. What a waste.
I've sat on the.
Clarkson's kind of a wild, bombastic guy.
What did he punch a producer? They pulled the show.
Well,
off
I
the
know a
air?
little bit about that. We were up in Canada with these guys back into 2014. I'm working with the producers. Like, when you're around the talent, don't talk to them, don't spend time around them. I'm like, I don't care that they're a big deal. So anyway, the producers kind of being a dick. And we're like, provide the vehicle, and they're going to go cross country through Canada and through the mountain. And they're going to rescue Richard Hammond. So now the producers are saying, you can't go up on the mountain while they're filming. I'm like, okay, but listen to this. It's the playoffs. I'm going to go watch football. And if something breaks and you need us to help you, we're not coming. Then they change their tune like, okay, we'll come with us. And finally, it all turns out fine. Well, that producer, I won't say his name, but that producer that was being a massive dick, and maybe he was just doing his job. Like 2 weeks later, they're somewhere else in there in England, and Jeremy, Jeremy gets a little bit of a temper, and these guys work long hours, and maybe they hadn't eaten, and the that was with him. And Jeremy whacked the guy, and I'm like, I wanted to punch that guy a couple times too, but I can't do that, and I don't want to get arrested in Canada. Clarkson's kind of a wild, bombastic guy.
What did he punch a producer? They pulled the show.
Well,
off
I
the
know a
air?
little bit about that. We were like, when you're around the talent, don't talk to them, don't spend time around them. I'm like, I don't care that they're a big deal. So anyway, the producers kind of being a dick. And we're like, provide the vehicle, and they're going to go cross country through Canada and through the rescue Richard Hammond. So now the producer.
Talking shit about exes, I think, is a big red flag.
I tell you what's a bigger red flag than that, still being friends with your ex. I can't tell you how many girls I've dated that the entire relationship, they go, I can't block him, like we're still friends. And I'm like, look, you can read our text message. I go, this motherfucker is still flirting. I can't block him. Like it would create like a weird energy. We're in the same friend groups and stuff. The moment we break up, I'm blocked. So it was that easy the whole time. Your guy friend is not your friend.
Unless
He's
you have my
just not.
personality. I have so many guy friends.
If you had a moment of weakness and you were like, would you fuck me? They would go, I thought you'd never ask.
Talking shit about exes, I think, is a big red flag.
I was talking about Mossonites and lads and all that kind of stuff. And he ain't wrong. I thought they were going to be like 30k, 40k, 50k. Like 300, 400, yeah, sure. I'd want to get one, but I ain't trying to be like, you know, one of them guys that have these massive bust downs around their chest, the upper chest. Nah, man, that's just not me, bro. Can't lie. If anything, I find that kind of cringe because everyone's doing that now. Everyone's doing that, and I'm not everyone. Bang. I got a pump, man. I got a pump. Lagging like a mother flipper. Took only 178. Damn, bro. if I can go behind him. leave it to like 10 seconds and hopefully. So strange that they never got gold tack. would like to call it or say.
Robert, you make the payment? Did you make payment, sir?
Stop by my dad's. Looks like he got you a job working construction.
Construction? That's awesome.
It's in Jersey, though, so you'll have to take the PATH train.
Fine, no problem. The most I ever did though is like help my dad paint.
He said you don't need experience to be a laborer or something. Pays like $20 an hour.
Holy sh! How's that even possible?
Stop by my dad's. Looks like he got you a job working construction.
Construction? That's awesome.
It's in Jersey, though, so you'll have to take the PATH train.
Fine, no problem. The most I ever did though is like help my dad paint.
He said you don't.
He took me out of a dangerous game, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
What is your talent? Bro, come on, bro. Why are you doing that?
Here we go again. Cleaning out the machine once again. Every single time.
I fired my lawyer. Like, I asked ChatGPT. My lawyer costs $600 every time I pick up the phone. I was like, as a test, here's the questions. And, you know, I always got to do 10 minutes of small talk. I'm like, that's $100 right there. So he gave me a very similar answer than the ChatGPT. I'm like, that's the phone call I'm never going to have to make again. I fired my lawyer. Like, I asked ChatGPT. My lawyer costs $600 every time I pick up the phone. I was like, as a test, here's the questions. And, you know, I always got to do 10 minutes of small talk. I'm like, that's $100 right there. So he gave me a very similar answer than the ChatGPT. I'm like, that's the phone call I'm never going to have to make again. I fired my lawyer. Like, I asked ChatGPT. My lawyer costs $600 every time I pick up the phone. I was like, as a test, here's the questions. And, you know, I always got to do 10 minutes of small talk. I'm like, that's $100 right there. So he gave me a very similar answer than the ChatGPT. I'm like, that's the phone call I'm never going to have to make again. Like, I asked ChatGPT.
Best way to get down from Mount Chiliad in a public session.
I fell asleep amid the flowers for a couple of hours on a beautiful day.
Best way to get down from Mount Chiliad in a public session.
In the first month, I was packing boxes on my hands and knees on the hard cement floors with somebody else standing next to me. And I said, you know what we need? Knee pads. This is killing my knees. And this guy packing alongside me said, we need packing tables. And I was like, oh, that's the most brilliant idea I've ever heard. In the first month, I was packing boxes on my hands and knees on the hard cement floors with somebody else standing next to me. And I said, you know what we need?
You like ass or titties more?
Way.
No bits. Dead ass.
No, if I had to lean one way, I would probably go that caboose would be more preferable than the milkers.
Right.
The
Terrible way to
milkers.
put it.
Just the worst.
Holy shit. This is gonna haunt me when I'm driving home.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a different type of ghosting.
You like ass or titties more?
Way.
No bits.
Back to the lobby you go, mate. 96, 99. Oh, close though. Oh, he took the med kit, little bugger. chill for a bit.
Whoa! What the fuck? Did he? Am I blocked from watching Kai stream? Wait, hold on a second. Wanna check my phone? Am I shadow banned? Wait, what? I don't even have an. Twitch blocked me from watching Kai? Wait, am I shadow banned? Oh god! Whoa! What the fuck? Did he? Am I blocked from watching Kai stream? Wait, hold on a second. Wanna check my phone? Am I shadow banned? Wait, what? I don't even have an.
When I first met my wife, I told her, I'm going to make millions of dollars. I'm going to make a lot of money. We had our first date on September 5th.
I actually have a gift for you, bro. I'm gonna take care of you, bro. Here, can you find gentleman pass this to him? What's that?
He said, fuck your gift.
That's the watch that him and Sean Kingston stole from Seth in LA. You don't like that, huh? That's the watch you stole, broke ass nigga. I actually have a gift for you, bro. I'm gonna take care of you, bro. Here, can you find gentleman pass this to him? What's that?
He said, fuck your gift.
That's the watch that him and Sean Kingston stole from Seth in LA. You don't like that, huh? That's the watch you stole, broke ass nigga. I actually have a gift for you, bro.
What?
Genesis is really busy making friends.
What's his obsession with Billie Eilish now?
He kind of begged me to send a message to Billie Eilish. Can I please leave her a voice message? And I'm like, I don't know. After harassing me for days and days on end, he leaves her this whole message. And then he continued to harass me if she wrote him a message back. Did she write me? Did she write me? Did she leave me a message? She left him a message.
Genesis, it's Billy. I'm ready to be your friend any day. You tell me when.
My name's Phineas. I'd like to be your friend. I'm Billie Eilish's brother.
I would like to be your friend, and I love you, and let's hang out and be friends.
Genesis is really busy making friends.
What's his obsession with Billie Eilish now?
Do you have any plans of ever interviewing Trump? I think that would be a very interesting conversation. I'd love to talk to Trump. He thinks of things I don't often think of, and that's really unusual for me because I like to think I think of everything. But when he sat down with Ukraine, he's like, no, not only do I want to end the war, I want my money back with interest. Now, I'm going to be honest. If I was president, I would have thought it's a war-torn country, fix the war. I wouldn't have been like, yeah, fix the war plus pay me. He is the gangster. Do you have any plans of ever interviewing Trump? I think that would be a very interesting conversation. I'd love to talk to Trump. He thinks of things I don't often.
Rashford out. He's gone for it, Mendes. And Carroll is back. Oh my goodness me, it's in, surely! Surely Spurs have scored! And it's not given! Now was that over the line?
City to clear. Haaland's so strong, he was fouled, but he's played on. And it's, oh, the referee has blown the whistle for a foul, and City are looking for room.
Lampard! Did it go in?
がかわしてくる。入ってきた。出ましたね。オフサイドです。ライン割ってた。あ、ライン割りました。失礼。ゴールラインを今割りました。
My brother is a producer and he's very good and he can sing all of the sudden, which is amazing. And I hadn't heard him sing till like a few months ago. He doesn't really put things out, and like I feel like he's the opposite of me. He's not the oversharer. Some of the stuff I'm not proud of. There's stuff out that like should not be out, and it's just because I couldn't sing and like I couldn't write. I was really just like putting whatever the first thing that came to my mind was. You know, some people.
Somebody tell Doja Cat I'm trying to indulge in that. That. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what we're gonna do. Show me the wine from your eyes, baby. Show me the wine through your eyes. Show me the wine from your eyes. Yeah, fuck it. I'm not. No point trying to get that. Line there. What? There's no point. I'll get the kills later on, mate. Thanks, boo boo. I'm assuming you already took that then. I'm feeling stuck. I'll go get it. he's gonna die in a storm. Sorry, bro. Hello, my name is Doja Cat. I'm trying to indulge in that. Yo, yeah, slide the bed down. Damn. Trying to get someone to get in there. Kill him. Kill him on the spot, mate. So once that hits him, boom. Over with, man. What was I gonna say? But also this. I could have died there, you know. I should have. Oh shit, there's people behind me as well. I deserve that. I fucking fell like a dickhead.
People like this. My brother.
Alright, guys. It's good. That's how it works.
No, it wasn't. Her shit was perfect.
Nah, it's good.
It's not even coming out. It's not even. It's had enough.
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good as new. It's a different module. Alright, guys.
Anxiety, but I don't feel like I was anxietized. You know what I mean?
You don't feel like you would?
Like I didn't have any like that anxietized, like that. I wasn't anxietized and nothing like that. You know what I mean?
Elon's done a fantastic job. Look, he's sitting here, and I don't care. I don't need Elon for anything other than I happen to like him. But I'm telling you, this guy did a fantastic job. I don't need his car. I actually bought one because, and they said, "Oh, did you get a bargain?" No, I said, "Give me the top price." I paid a lot of money for that car. But honestly, he makes a great car. You know what I do with it? I let the people in the office drive around in it. Margot, Natalie, they're all Chamberlain, they're all driving around the most beautiful car. It's gorgeous. But
You know, I'll use this for thingy image again. Move faster. lagging. That was close. He's on my dick, bro. Oh, what? I missed my shot. I wasn't quick enough with the turn. He's not that good though, trust.
I know you have to be on a train. We're coming to our last minute or so together. I think
Train? Do you want to think I can catch a train?
I thought you had to go up north. No.
I can't catch a train.
You're not allowed to get why?
It's far too dangerous.
You don't travel on trains?
Of course not.
You have to be driven everywhere.
Absolutely.
I didn't realise that. I apologise. I know you have to be on a train. We're coming to our last minute or so together. I think
Train?
it'll be
Do you want us to think I can catch a train?
I thought you had to go up north. No.
I can't catch a train.
You're not allowed to get why?
It's far too dangerous.
You don't travel on trains.
Of course not.
You have to be driven everywhere.
Absolutely.
I didn't realise that. I apologise. I know you have to be on a train. We're coming to our last minute or so together. I think
Train?
it'll be
Do you want us to think I can catch a train?
I thought you had to go up north. No.
I can't catch a train.
You're not allowed to get why?
It's far too dangerous.
You don't travel on trains.
Of course not.
You have to be driven everywhere.
Absolutely.
I didn't realise that. I apologise. I know you have to be on a
Biggest I've ever seen in my life was a mathematician from MIT that used to do Taekwondo with me. His name was John Ball. He would change in the locker room. People would go, "What the frick?" It was giant. I mean, it was like 12 inches soft. What? I'm telling you, it was and fat.
Did
and
he use it?
I don't know. I mean, he had a wife that looked like she was protecting a gold mine. She would come in and like, "Where is he?" Biggest I've ever.
No! Don't do that to me! Yes. Don't do that to me, Mom! No! Don't do that to me! Yes. Don't do that to me, Mom! No! Don't do that to me! Yes. Don't do that to me, Mom!
That's a nice ass, no? Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like I could have won if I had more training.
You want to take his mouthpiece out?
Could have won if I had more training. I got hit in the back of the head. No excuses.
Alright, little bloodshed, little bloodshed. Out of the red corner!
Honestly, I feel like I could have.
Hey, Duke! Duke!
Yo.
Any other gadgets you've gotten installed here since you came?
Well, everyone thinks that this is very ominous right here. See this? This is a very ominous looking because of the red button.
What does that get you when
Well,
you
it
press
gets
the
you a
red button?
Coke or it gets you a Pepsi.
Oh.
One or the other, right? I have to be. But it gets you something. I like to have fun with people. They'll be sitting down. Every time I press that, people...
Any other gadgets you've gotten installed here since you came?
Well, everyone thinks that this is very...
This is why you should always trust your coach, because when this coach tried to help this girl to perform a backflip, she didn't like it and said this.
You didn't need a spot for that. He never does.
Recharter. That's all you do. Recharter without me and you're fine.
You did not need a spot for that.
This is why you should always trust your coach, because when this...
I had a crush on two people, I think. I was a hot one when I was young. I think like Justin Bieber for sure. And Morris Chestnut.
Ah! Okay.
I had a crush on two people, I think.
Sir, that man really crossed you off your feet and put you on your booty cheeks. And put.
Are you taller than him?
Am I taller than Cody?
Yeah.
Guys, I'm 5'4". I am not taller than Cody.
Well, he's 5'6", so he's like 5'6".
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Last time we met, bro, last time we was here, nigga, you slapped the out of me, gang. I'm not gonna lie, you slapped some sense into me, gang. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You encouraged me to make better choices, bro. You encouraged me to start going to church every Sunday, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, in the real way. I ain't gonna cap.
So like the slap inspired you to get closer to God.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Jeff Bezos, like that's how you're supposed to live when you're a billionaire.
Yeah.
You're supposed to get jacked, a bombshell girlfriend, a baller yacht.
See, that's what I'm talking about. He's worked his whole life, and now he can enjoy the fruits of his labor.
How
Why
many
not?
people get to have $100 million or
Not many.
$100 billion? I feel like when you got that, you're supposed to ball. When he got that hot girlfriend, I'm like, fuck yeah, Jeff Bezos, get some.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos.
It is better to risk. I saw this lady on.
There was this beautiful Puerto Rican girl. She was always trying to get me to go to parties with her, and I was like, wow, did I hit that?
What does mashallah mean?
Mashallah?
Mashallah.
If this doesn't make the ed, he said, what does mushallah?
Mashallah means that's like mushing. Like, I can't even say that.
Yeah. I know what you
How am I gonna say that?
What God had
rather than referee a World Cup final.
I couldn't referee.
What will be your best advice to those who are thinking of leaving their full-time jobs to become a full-time entrepreneur? We hear all these stories about all these people who quit their jobs, started a company, and made all this money. What you don't hear are the stories of the people who quit their jobs, started a company, and failed miserably, and are now working at a job they hate. Before you quit, be prepared, know what you're doing, save your money, have at least 6 months to live off if you can, and then maybe you're ready to start your business. What will be your best advice to those who are thinking of leaving?
What's a roundabout number the most you paid somebody for an interview?
I've paid $25,000 for an interview. The most
offered O.J. Simpson, I offered him $100,000 to do the interview. But the problem was that he wanted his man, because you know he couldn't take money directly because of all the lawsuits and everything. So he had a middleman that was handling it, and they're like, all right, well, he wants it all in cash. And I'm talking about finance person, you know, and he's like, all right, well, as long as they fill out the W-9 and do an invoice, we could do the cash. I'm like, okay, cool, we'll get you the cash. He wants the full amount before he walks in the door. I said, come on, man, this dude owes like $20 million. He could take the money and drive off, and there's nothing I could do about it. I'll give you 50 up front, 50 at the end. Nah, we want the whole thing up front. So it never happened.
What's a roundabout?
It's my homie.
This your homie?
What's up?
I don't know what you're talking about. My daughter's only 15.
They're not dating?
They better not be dating right now.
They're 15. They've got to have boyfriends or girlfriends or something. That's an age you start, like, being interested.
I didn't know that.
How old were you when you first started getting interested in...
I was different. I was from a whole nother time.
Yeah, I know. I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, my God. Really thought that they don't start dating till like 17, right? When do they start dating? Oh, my God.
Like 14. They have to have boyfriends. Have you met them yet?
No, they don't have any boyfriends.
Well, you're confused now.
I don't know what you're talking about. My daughter's only 15.
They're not dating?
They better not be dating right now.
They're 15.
Does your recoil look like this with the Corona Sen while you...
Stop picking out your hair every day. This is what you should...
What Chris Brown song do you not like hearing? I'm sure there's some songs where you're like, bro, I've heard this shit 7,000 times. I don't want to hear this shit no more.
Probably Run It.
Run It?
I mean, I'm not gonna say everybody hate the song, but
you still perform it.
I still perform it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like it's all like
I eat beef and salt. And
you can actually see the Manchester United manager. He likes to be away from the players during these open parts of the training session. We've seen this all season, but this is taking it to a new level. He's stood, I mean, we must be 100, 150 metres away behind a fence as well today as his players go through some of the rondos here just in front of us. You can actually see the Manchester United manager.
They put a tack on her chair as a joke, and when she...
You can actually see the Manchester United manager. He likes to be away from the players during these...
someone in Haunted Hills having a fun time. That was a little bit easy. Just chill here for a bit. What? Kill him, kill him, kill him.
Open parts of the training session. We've seen this all season, but this is taking it to a new level. He's stood, I mean, we must be 100, 150.
They put a tack on.
Would you try to get him in on your energy drink, or do you think that would just make his issues worse?
No, Khabib blocked me on Instagram years ago before I even met him, so I don't see him doing any business with me.
Why did he do that?
I have no idea. Maybe because of my personality, because I say some stuff and he's very religious.
Did you call him any slurs?
I think I probably pronounced his name wrong because I'm bad with pronouncing names.
How did you pronounce his last name?
I think I pronounced him Khabib Runoff.
Oh, so see, I think that's why he blocked you.
Do you think so?
That would be my guess. Would you try to get him in on your energy drink, or do you think?
Wagwan. Wagwan, what you say? You good? What type of Jamaican this is right here?
Original.
Original Dandada.
That is it.
Datty.
Oh, yeah, say no.
Pete Davidson has spent $250,000 removing a full body of tattoos.
Yeah.
Leaving women asking the question, why did we think he's hot?
I used to say, if you're like a white dude who's not very good looking, the immediate way to improve your looks is by getting tatted the up. And I used to always use the Maroon 5 singer as an example. Okay, he is, right? He's hot. Imagine him without tattoos, regular ass white dude you'd never look twice at. And Pete Davidson, thankfully, proved that point for all to see. Now, before everybody goes, oh, dude, you're like body shaming or whatever, I'm simply stating that for most dudes, tattoos give you like a +10.
Pete Davidson.
Birds of a feather is the pre-chorus. Birds of a feather. And then I don't know what I'm is the chorus. I don't know what I'm crying for. Da 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 da. I want you to stay.
A yarmulke wearing crackhead. He pretended to be an off-duty cop. He goes into the police station in Brooklyn. He walks in like he belongs, like he's a cop walking into the locker room to get ready to change and put on a uniform, go on patrol. And cops are like, yo, who are you? He's like, oh, he made up some name. Oh, I am, John Doe. I've been deep undercover in this drug operation, and I'm getting promoted. I'm here to just pick up my shit. I'm going to One Police Plaza, which is the police headquarters. So he knew like the layout of the whole precinct, the lingo, and the steps on where to get promoted and where to go. He goes in, he breaks into off-duty cop's locker. Not to steal the gun, not to steal anything, to steal the uniform. He puts the uniform on, walking past dozens of cops. So it doesn't make sense with this fucking guy.
Is he wearing a yarmulke?
Yes. That's what makes the story even more amazing. He's right at the front door, boom. He runs into two cops that arrested him in the past and that knew him. A yarmulke wearing crackhead. He pretended to be an off-duty cop. He goes into the police station in Brooklyn. He walks in.
Swear down, everything that's happened to me, he's told me from years ago.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
This is how it's gonna go.
He used to tell me like, your brethrens, like,
yeah, but
man are gonna die, man are gonna go jail.
Because it's a cycle, bro.
Yeah, but I used
you
to
don't
tell
know
him,
what I hear.
but I used to say, bro, this ain't PDC, man's thing's realer than that. I swear down, I used to
But
like,
every generation thinks their thing's the realest.
This ain't like, this
Brother.
ain't
My
05.
generation was real.
Yeah, I used to think, bro,
But
this
the
ain't
PDC
05,
thing was real though, bro. But
Like,
every generation thinks their thing's the most.
I thought man's thing was the most solid thing going, bro. Like, nah, pops, you're wrong about this. Year later, man are dropping out, man are going jail. And
it's a cycle, bro.
And I'm thinking, bro, pops was right, bro. He told me this thing was gonna go this way. So yeah, swear down, everything that's happened to me, he's told me from years ago.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
This is how it's gonna go.
He used to tell me like, your brethrens, like.
I have another crazy inside Hollywood scoop for you guys today, this time pertaining to Justin Bieber. This is crazy. Daily Mail, last 48 hours. Here are some headlines. Inside Kendall and Kylie Jenner's desperate attempts to help Hailey and Justin Bieber amid split speculation. Justin Bieber reacts to wife Hailey hitting an event without him amid rumors of a marriage breakdown. I'm told that Justin Bieber, just like Michael Jackson, is engaged in a war against musical executives, except the musical executives have gotten smarter over time. He wants out of Hollywood. He does not care about the money. He wants out. It is the same war which was fought by Michael Jackson. It is the same war which was fought by Ye. Okay? The talent is you, Justin Bieber. And if you are wanting to, as you have demonstrated, lean into this next phase of your life where it is about family and it is about Christ, then know that there is absolutely nothing that can stop you. Just speak. Literally, I am begging you.
Who is the most recent celeb or public figure that you blocked on social media? I don't block people most of the time, 99% of the time. I don't block people unless they're like insane or they did something really bad to me and I don't want them to see me. Is there something you wish you never posted on social media? Yes, there is something. It's a picture of me smoking a cigarette from like 2014. It haunts me. Who is the most recent celeb or public figure that you blocked on social media? I don't block people most of the time, 99% of the time.
Your mom and your dad, but your mom specifically, washed your ass when you made sure you ate when you wasn't able to eat. You bet not disrespect her ever again. Don't disrespect your parents. If my mama cussed me out, I might cry. If my pops yell at me, I'll be sad for the whole day. You should always respect your parents, no matter how old you get. Your mom and your dad, but your mom specifically, washed your ass when you
just threw my water bottle in the bin. I'm going Chinatown, fuck it.
I feel like I'm in Chinatown, bitch. Niggas wanna put me in a motherfucking box, bitch. I'm a motherfucking king, nigga. If you think you can play with me, you are wrong, nigga. Money in my mind, motivation, creation.
Lol.
You killed him.
Oh, it's Dookie anyway.